Building a carport is a great idea for many reasons. It protects your vehicles from the weather. Rain, snow, and sun can damage cars over time. With a carport, you can shield them from these elements. A carport is also cost-effective. Building a garage is expensive. A carport is a cheaper alternative. You don't need as many materials, and it takes less time to build. Plus, you can do it yourself, which saves on labor costs. Having a carport can add value to your home. It enhances the look of your property, and it provides extra storage space. You can use it for more than just cars. Bikes, tools, and outdoor equipment can all be stored there. Lastly, building a carport is a fun project. It's something you can take pride in. You'll learn new skills and get a sense of accomplishment. So, let's get started.
Planning is the first step in building your carport. Start by deciding on the size. Measure your vehicles. Make sure there's enough room for both cars. Add extra space for walking around and opening doors. Next, choose the location. Find a flat area close to your house. Check for any underground utilities. You don't want to hit a gas line. It's also important to check local building codes. Some areas have rules about where you can build. You might need a permit. Think about the style of your carport. There are many designs to choose from. A flat roof carport is simple and modern. A gable roof has more character. It matches the style of many homes. Look at pictures online for inspiration. Choose one that fits your house and taste. Plan the layout of your carport. Sketch it out on paper. Include dimensions and details. This will help you visualize the project. It's also useful to show to anyone helping you. A clear plan makes the building process smoother.
Gathering the right materials and tools is essential. Here's a list to get you started. For materials, you'll need cement, gravel, pressure-treated posts, beams and rafters, roofing panels, screws and nails, metal brackets, and paint or stain. For tools, you'll need measuring tape, level, shovel, post hole digger, hammer, screwdriver or drill, saw, ladder, and safety gear like goggles, gloves, and a hard hat. Having these materials and tools ready will save time. Check local hardware stores for supplies. Some might deliver heavy items like posts and beams. Make sure you have everything before you start. It's important to choose quality materials. Pressure-treated wood resists rot and insects. Metal roofing is durable and easy to install. Investing in good materials means your carport will last longer. Also, don't forget about safety. Wear gloves and goggles to protect yourself while working.
Start by preparing the site. Clear the area of any debris. Remove grass and plants. Make sure the ground is level. Use a shovel to dig out high spots. Fill low spots with gravel. A level site is important for stability. Next, mark the layout. Use stakes and string to outline the carport. Measure the dimensions carefully. Double-check your measurements. It's easier to fix mistakes now. Make sure the corners are square. Use a carpenter's square or the 3-4-5 triangle method. Dig holes for the posts. Use a post hole digger or an auger. The holes should be deep enough to support the posts. Check local codes for depth requirements. Usually they need to be 2 to 4 feet deep. Add gravel to the bottom of each hole. This helps with drainage and stability. Finally, double-check everything. Look at your layout and measurements. Make sure the site is ready. Preparing the site well makes the next steps easier. It's worth taking the time to do it right.
Section 5, setting the posts. Now it's time to set the posts. Start by placing a post in each hole. Use a level to make sure they are straight. Adjust as needed. Mix the cement according to the instructions. Pour it into the holes around the posts. Let it set for at least 24 hours. While the cement is drying, brace the posts. Use temporary supports to keep them in place. Check the alignment again. Make sure they are still level and straight. It's important that the posts are secure. They will support the entire structure. After the cement is set, remove the braces. Check the posts one more time. They should be solid and stable. If any are loose, add more cement and let it set again. This step is crucial for a strong carport. Finally, cut the tops of the posts to the desired height. Measure from the ground up. Mark each post and use a saw to cut. Make sure they are all the same height. This ensures that the roof will be level. Setting the posts correctly is the foundation for your carport.
Section 6. Installing beams and rafters. With the posts set, it's time to install the beams. Start by measuring and cutting the beams to size. They should fit snugly between the posts. Use metal brackets to secure them. Attach the beams to the top of the posts with screws. Once the beams are in place, it's time to install the rafters. Measure and cut the rafters to length. They should extend from one beam to the other. Space the rafters evenly, usually 2 feet apart is a good distance. Attach them to the beams with screws or nails. Use a level to make sure the rafters are even. Adjust as needed. It's important that they are straight. This will support the roof properly. Double-check all your measurements. Make sure everything is aligned. Finally, reinforce the structure. Add diagonal braces between the posts and beams. This adds stability. It's especially important in areas with strong winds. Secure the braces with screws. Installing the beams and rafters correctly ensures a strong framework for your carport.
Section 7. Attaching the roof. Attaching the roof is the next step. Start by choosing your roofing material. Metal panels are popular. They are durable and easy to install. Measure and cut the panels to size. They should cover the entire roof area. Begin at one end of the carport. Place the first panel on the rafters. Secure it with screws. Make sure the screws go into the rafters. Work your way across the roof. Overlap each panel slightly. This prevents leaks. Continue until the entire roof is covered. Check for any gaps. Fill them with sealant. This ensures the roof is watertight. Double-check all screws. Make sure they are tight. A secure roof is crucial for protecting your vehicles. Finally, add any finishing touches. Trim the edges of the roof panels. This gives a neat appearance. You can also paint or stain the roof if desired. Attaching the roof completes the main structure of your carport. It's now ready to provide shelter and protection.
Section 8. Finishing up the final touches. With the roof in place, it's time to finish up. Start by checking the entire structure. Look for any loose screws or nails. Tighten them as needed. Make sure everything is secure and stable. Next, add any additional features. You might want to install gutters. They help direct water away from the carport. This prevents pooling and damage. Attach the gutters to the edge of the roof. Make sure they slope slightly for proper drainage. Consider adding side panels. They provide extra protection. They can shield your vehicles from wind and rain. Measure and cut the panels to size. Attach them to the posts with screws. You can use metal or wood panels. Finally, clean up the site. Remove any debris and tools. Check for any loose materials. Make sure the area is safe. Your carport is now complete. Take a moment to admire your work. You've built a sturdy and functional structure.
Section 9. Tips for improving your carport. There are many ways to improve your carport. Start by adding side panels. They offer extra protection. They can be made from metal or wood. They are easy to install and provide more shelter for your vehicles. Consider adding lighting. It makes the carport more functional at night. You can install outdoor lights on the posts. Solar-powered lights are a good option. They are easy to install and don't require wiring. Think about adding storage. Shelves or cabinets can be installed on the sides. This provides space for tools and equipment. Make sure they are weatherproof. This keeps your items safe and dry. Regular maintenance is also important. Check for loose screws or nails. Tighten them as needed. Inspect the roof for any damage. Replace any damaged panels. Regular upkeep ensures your carport stays in good condition. These tips can help you make the most of your carport.
Section 10. Common issues and how to avoid them. Building a carport can come with some common issues. Here's how to avoid them. One common issue is improper leveling. Make sure the site is level before starting. Use a level to check your work regularly. This prevents a crooked structure. Another issue is incorrect measurements. Double check all measurements. Measure twice, cut once. This ensures everything fits properly. It also prevents wasting materials. Weather can also be a problem. Avoid building in bad weather. Rain or wind can make it difficult to work. It can also affect the cement setting process. Choose a clear day for building. Lastly, safety is important. Wear safety gear, use gloves and goggles, follow all instructions carefully. Don't rush the process. Taking your time ensures a safe and successful build. Avoiding these common issues makes the project smoother and more enjoyable.
Section 11. Conclusion. The benefits of your new carport. Building a carport has many benefits. It protects your vehicles from the elements. Rain, snow, and sun can cause damage over time. A carport shields your cars and keeps them in good condition. A carport is also a cost-effective solution. It's cheaper than building a garage. You save on materials and labor costs. Plus, you can build it yourself. This makes it an affordable project. Having a carport adds value to your home. It enhances the look of your property. It also provides extra storage space. You can use it for more than just cars. Bikes, tools, and outdoor equipment can all be stored there. Finally, building a carport is a rewarding experience. You learn new skills and gain a sense of accomplishment. It's a project you can take pride in. So take on the challenge. Build your carport and enjoy the benefits for years to come.